Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. It doesn't matter whether you are pursuing success in business, sports, the arts, or life in general, the bridge between wishing and accomplishing is discipline. Self-discipline is the magic power that makes you virtually unstoppable. I think self-discipline is something, it's like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. When a man is sufficiently motivated, discipline will take care of itself. The good Lord gave you a body that can stand most anything. It's your mind you have to convince. The individual who wants to reach the top in business must appreciate the might and force of habit. He must be quick to break those habits that can break him, and hasten to adopt those practices that will become the habits that help him achieve the success he desires. Self-discipline begins with the mastery of thought. If you do not control your thoughts, you cannot control your needs. Self-discipline calls for a balancing of the emotions of your heart with the reasoning faculty of your head. Self-discipline is an act of cultivation. It requires you to connect today's actions to tomorrow's results. There's a season for sowing, a season for reaping. Self-discipline helps you know which is which. Failures is nothing more than the inevitable outcome of a few small acts of daily neglect performed consistently over time, so that they take you past the point of no return. Small disciplines repeated with consistency every day lead to great achievements gained slowly over time. Never believe a promise from a man or woman who has no discipline. They have broken 1,000 promises to themselves, and they break their promise for you. Discipline is the silent force at work that breeds success. It requires only one thing, that you sacrifice time and things you enjoy. We all have dreams. But in order to make dreams come into reality, it takes an awful lot of determination, dedication, self-discipline, and effort. Discipline is the ability to control our conduct by principle, rather than by social pressure. Self-discipline is the ability to make yourself do what you should do, when you should do it, whether you feel like it or not. Discipline yourself to do the things you need to do, when you need to do them, and the day will come when you will be able to do the things you want to do, when you want to do them. Self-discipline is about controlling your desires and impulses, while staying focused on what needs to get done to achieve your goal. Respect your efforts, respect yourself. Self-respect leads to self-discipline. When you have both firmly under your belt, that's real power. Mental toughness is many things and rather difficult to explain. Its qualities are sacrifice and self-denial. Also, most importantly, it is combined with a perfectly disciplined will that refuses to give in. It's a state of mind, you could call it character in action. It is time to reverse this prejudice against conscious effort, and to see the powers we gain through practice and discipline as eminently inspiring and even miraculous. You will never have a greater or lesser dominion than that over yourself. The height of a man's success is gauged by his self-mastery. The depth of his failure by his self-abandonment. And this law is the expression of eternal justice. He who cannot establish dominion over himself, will have no dominion over others. Success doesn't just happen. You have to be intentional about it, and that takes discipline. Success is a matter of understanding and religiously practicing specific simple habits that always lead to success. Self-discipline is the number one delineating factor between the rich, the middle class, and the poor. The price of excellence is discipline. The cost of mediocrity is disappointment.